So, hi, I'm Aster. Why did I say it that way? Okay, so I wanted to pause the video, but I was like, why would I edit it? It's only for myself. So, hi, my name is Aster, and I'm 3 days on low dose testosterone, which is weird because I thought that the first update would be like at 1 week, and I'm not really sure. And actually, in my Hungarian speaking voice, it felt a bit more there than in my English speaking voice, but at least in Hungarian I can feel my voice that it deepens a bit. At least I think it's not like psychosomatic, it's not a mental thing, I think, but I genuinely feel, maybe it doesn't sound that like that to you, but I feel it has more rumble, more gravelly tone to it. So and it definitely comes more easy to speak like that. And I don't know if it's like a biological thing that's the effect of testosterone, that my voice naturally comes out in this more resonant, more deep state, or it's just my psyche going, okay, we are on testosterone and we look like a boy, so we are allowed to sound like a boy. And I don't shy away from using that deeper voice even in public when it's like an anxiety inducing situation, like with the bus driver or some shop assistant or someone, like the neighbors. So when I say hi, my voice doesn't just jump up like it used to and go in this really really feminine voice. I can still do the voice though. I haven't sing in this new voice. I sound like I'm on, like, I don't know, 4 months or 1 year on testosterone. It's only been 3 days, but I haven't sing with my new voice, so I don't know. I don't think that I lost any upper register. Maybe I gained a bit of a lower register, I'm not sure, but it definitely comes more natural to speak like this. And so I could still go, if I'm anxious and I want to say hi to somebody who in my mind is a threat because social anxiety, then I was like, you know what. But even in that, I think I noticed more like a resonance that it used to be. I mean, my upper voice used to be like smooth, like silk, and very feminine sounding, but very, very, I don't know, there weren't ridges in it. It was like smooth, and now I can feel it like buzzing along the lines, which is weird. But I like it, so I can still do the voice, even though I think it's a little bit different. But my first instinct is now not to use that voice. So it can be just because I know that I'm on testosterone and I believe myself that I pass more, which is definitely not a thing because I'm on T only for 3 days and nothing physical change in those 3 days, which is also my concern because voice is it's not a thing that you can objectively say that, oh, it's changed. Still, when I say that I think it's changed, I'm aware that probably you cannot hear it, and it's only the feel of the voice that changed for me. So even that is like, but maybe it didn't change at all, and it's just only my head. I don't know because I cannot have proof of that. So I want some other changes, some physical changes, and I know that I am greedy, and it's not supposed, even this much of a voice change shouldn't, I never expected it to happen on day 3. So I should be thankful, and I am thankful for that, but I just want some other changes, other physical changes that can objectively say, okay, the testosterone is working. Because right now my biggest fear is that, I don't know, I might have got a little cold or something, or I just think that my voice has changed, and actually the testosterone is not absorbing or doesn't work for me or anything. So yeah, that's my biggest fear, and I want some physical changes that cannot be explained by anything else but the testosterone, and be like, okay, so it's good, my levels are rising, the transdermic gel is absorbing well, I'm doing everything right. I want some proof, because without proof I'm just like a bit anxiety about it. I would not be a great trans woman, because I know that for them transitioning is a lot slower, and in time, a lot more time it takes to take effect. So I don't know if I had to wait like half a year or a year to actually notice changes. I'm not sure about the timestamps here, but to actually notice any changes, then I would go mad, because I know that blood works exists. Okay, I know, but it's not cheap. So I won't go after a week or a month to check on my levels. I will go after 3 months because I have to, and also by the end of Mark 3. I'll probably all jittery and anxious about, oh my god, just let me see that the levels have increased. But right now, I just want some proof. So yeah, basically, like I said, nothing has changed, because they say that when you go on T, even in the first week or first 2-3 weeks, your body odor, the odor of your pee changes. They say that those are the first changes that take place, and I got scared, because I'm like, nothing changed on those particular fields, like maybe it's not working, and bottom growth should be the third thing, or like in this big group of 3 that should change very fast, and I don't see anything or don't feel anything. So not my odor, not my pee, not my hunger. I'm not more hungry, not more horny. My bottom growth haven't grown. And I thought, because the men in my family have, like, every man's voice have this gravelly, rumbly, like I said, quality to it, but their actual pitch in my family is quite high. Even my dad's pitch, original pitch, without the masculine effect of voice, the pitch itself is quite high. So I was like, maybe my voice won't drop that drastically, or just in a really long time, because in my family it's not a common occurrence to have like really bare voices, bare than me. So I didn't expect that. Maybe all the things that I didn't expect will come first. I don't know how it goes, because I also didn't expect much of a beard very early on, because I know that one of my brothers had issues with facial hair. It was just his issue, because he wanted it to grow faster, and by the time he was 23 or 24, he had like noticeable facial hair, but he was like really how do you say, jealous, because my dad has a really big beard. So when I say I thought that facial hair will grow in later, it's because I think that I will walk down the path that my elder brother made, but actually my dad has a really big beard, and now both of my brothers have really fine beard, but still I for some reason think that it will come later. But I thought my voice wouldn't go deep quick, so maybe if it did, I will get facial hair like, I don't know, in 2 weeks or something. Obviously it's a joke, but yeah, so all of that I said, and about my voice and the other changes and the other not changes and why I want changes. I think I said all that is there to be said, but it's crazy that it's just 3 days. All those, like basically half of those. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see, but it's pretty good. And actually, yeah, one other thing that I know that your morning voice is always more cracky, and deeper, and obviously, but I apply testosterone gel in the mornings, which means that my testosterone levels are the highest in the mornings as well. So I don't know whether my voice cracking in the mornings are due to this testosterone, or just my natural morning voice cracking, or the two together, because I noticed some voice slipping or voice croaks like yesterday or something, and first I thought that it was just the morning voice, because later that day I didn't really feel like a drop in my voice, but today I noticed like, okay, well, I think there's a drop in my voice, like a slight change, I would say. Also, my boobs hurt. I forgot that one in the Hungarian one, but my boobs hurt a bit, and they shouldn't, because they usually, I'm almost out of battery, so they hurt before I got my how do you say it in English? Menstruation. I don't know that word for it, but like monthly something. I don't know. I haven't come up with a good name for it yet in English, at least. I'm not in Hungarian either. So they usually hurt before I got my period. That's the word for it. Before I got my period. But it should be my ovulation phase soon, not my start of the period, so they don't usually hurt at this time of the period, and yet they are tight and hurt actually quite a lot. I also have been wearing a not a binder but like a compression top. It's a binder made out of compression top. I sew it myself, and it's not as good as a binder, but definitely does more work than just when it was in its original compression tank top shape. So I've been wearing that for like 4 days, 3 days in a row, and they compress my chest a bit, so maybe that's also why. But I also wore it in the past for these periods of time, and they weren't this you know so maybe it does something with my waist. I fucking hope so, because if they deflate just a bit, if they just got smaller by the fat redistribution just a bit, that would make my life a lot easier, because I bind. Even if not with a binder, I try to hide my chest as much as possible. And I don't think that I will be able to have a top surgery soon, because I don't have the money for it. So if they could just be more hideable, that would be nice. So I think I told you everything. Yeah, it's in 11 minutes. I thought that the English one is gonna be quicker, because at the beginning I was like more smooth in my talk, but actually it's like twice as long. So peace out.